What is going on, beautiful people? We are back with another best bet video. My name is Finesse, GoBoys.com, and we've been crushing it so far. 2-0 on our first two best bet videos. Panthers plus 3.5, Ravens -3 last week. Weird game, a lot of impactful injuries. Sometimes injuries work against us, and sometimes they work for us. Joey B went down out for the year, hoping for a speedy recovery there. But we cash our ticket. Never the way you want to cash, but a cash is a cash, so we will take it. And we look to go 3-0, and we're going to look to do that right now. Before we get started, I want to shout out the sponsor of the video, Sleeper Picks. You guys know Sleeper Picks, one of the best DFS platforms in the world for a couple different reasons. And the first reason, one of the main reasons, the free squares they give. Patty Mahomes for Monday Night Football, which is the game that we're going to be touching on. Sleeper's running a sale for him, just 1+ pass yard, and that's a free square for you guys. So no better time to jump in than right now. Go Boys also offering a 100% deposit bonus. Use code Go Boys or code FTB if you love me, if you just love me, and get a 100% deposit match on your first deposit. Love Sleeper Picks, great platform. Download Sleeper Picks and Pickett. You guys know Pickett by now. We use Pickett in all of our videos. We want to shop the best lines. I'm going to use Pickett right now as we get going to make sure I get the best line on my bet. Completely free app. Download it. Go Boys. Use code Go Boys. Use code FTB. Get some free money and completely free platform for you guys. So shout out to the sponsor of the videos. And let's get right into it. Monday Night Football. Chiefs versus Eagles. What a game, first of all. And our best bet is Kansas City -2.5, -115 across all sports books. FanDuel, PointsBet have it right now at -115. And it's kind of ugly. I know it's the Chiefs and all of that, but it's kind of ugly. That's been a theme of our picks. Just because of how kind of Kansas City's offense is looking right now, how dominant at times the Eagles can be. And anytime, the Eagles are a dog, that can be enticing. But we're going to roll with Kansas City -2.5. And starting with that Kansas City offense, they, haven't looked great recently, and they kind of been inconsistent all year. Just 292 and 274 total yards over the past 2 weeks. Not great. And while that's true, even with their struggles on offense, they still rank 7th in EPA per play, 9th in offensive DVOA, and they're 7-2. Not too much to argue with there. And they also have the best player on earth in Patrick Mahomes. So that helps just a tiny bit. That does help. Just like we saw last week as well versus the Dolphins. Offense wasn't pretty, but they found a way to get the job done. And I think that's we get more of the same this week. Kansas City defense, on the other hand, has been amazing this year. That's a unit that's highly upgraded, over the last few years, how this Kansas City defense has looked. They've taken a big leap, young guys playing extremely well this year. And I think that's the main difference between last year, especially last year's Super Bowl, where, we saw, despite the loss, we saw a Jalen Hurts legacy game in the Super Bowl last year. This Kansas City defense, 4th in total defense, 2nd in scoring defense, 5th in EPA per play, and 4th in success rate allowed, 7th in overall defensive DVOA. So, top 10, top 5 defense, arguably this year. On the flip side, Philadelphia's defense, despite, on paper and what generalizations people can make about their defense, they haven't been great, especially against the pass. 28th in opponent passing. They've allowed absolute monster games from Dak, Sam Howell twice, Kirk Cousins, and Mac fucking Jones. And we see how Mac Jones is playing now. Extremely reliant this Philadelphia defense is on their front seven to both stop the run and to pressure the QB. The front seven is dominant, so I still think they'll have success in this game. But Kansas City O-line is going to make that tough. They're top 5 in almost every metric, offensive line metric this year. And, I think they'll give Mahomes enough time to be Mahomes. Third down and red zone as well. We talk about that a lot. Kansas City ranks 11th in third down conversion percentage allowed, while Philadelphia just ranks just 25 in that area on third down. And they get even worse on the road. So, I think that's going to be huge versus this Kansas City offense that you want to get off the field and possess the ball. So Mahomes is not. Philly also ranks just 26th in the red zone defense. Again, huge issue versus Mahomes. If you're allowing, third down conversions at a high rate and allowing them to get 7 instead of 3, that's huge versus Kansas City team. No Dallas Goedert in this spot. Dallas Goedert has already been ruled out, and that's obviously huge for a bunch of different reasons. One of Jalen Hurts, most trusted targets, whether it's short throws, bigger chunk plays. Obviously, they're still talented on offense, but to lose that tight end in the heart of that offense is huge. A little side note, just reported, I heard through the grapevine that Taylor Swift was going to be there. So that's huge. Got to add at least a point or two to the spread right there. So, despite all the stats that I can read out, the trends are even more ridiculous. I should have stopped capping this game as soon as I saw these trends. But we gonna do the work. Listen to these. So Andy Reid after a bye, 25-6 straight up. He's also 58-26 straight up on a bye or on extended rest, which is 8+ days rest. Mahomes, 26-1 against the spread as a favorite of 3 or less, or as a dog. Obviously, this -2.5 falls in there. And listen to this one. This one is just absurd. Patrick Mahomes, 30-1 straight up last 31 games, and 36-5 straight up in his career in games in November and December. That is just elite stuff right there. Obviously, if you guys didn't know, we are in November. Just ridiculous stats. Mahomes also loves the spotlight. He's great in primetime games, but if we just kind of zoom in to Monday night games, 7-1 straight up, 6 of those wins coming by 3 or more. The only loss on Monday night was that 54-51 loss to the Rams in 2018. If you guys remember that game, absolutely electric, legendary game, just an absolute shootout. So can't really blame Mahomes on that one. Overall stats for Mahomes on Mondays, like I said, 8 games, averaging close to 300 yards passing, over 2.5 passing TDs per game, and a QB rating almost 110. So all elite numbers across the board. So, offense, defense, trends on our side. I'm rolling with the Chiefs. Couple of kind of auto bet spots for me. The Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes under a field goal. Chiefs and Mahomes in November, December, and Andy Reid off a bye. Those are spots. Those are super, super powerful spots. So there you go, people. Kansas City -2.5. Best bet for Monday Night Football. -115 across all books. Still should be available now. And we are rolling with the Chiefs. So once again, shout out to the sponsor of our video, Sleeper Picks, Pickett Sports. Download them. Both amazing offers right now. Deposit match on Sleeper. Some free money when using code GoBoys or code FTB. Shout out to the sponsor of the video. If you guys do have a gambling problem, make sure you hit up 1-800-GAMBLER. And that's going to do it for us, ladies and gentlemen. That was our best bet. If you want access to all of my bets, including best bets from the greatest team in the world, go to GoBoys.com. All the links for our sponsors and Go Boys are going to be in the description. If you like the video, if you guys want more best bet videos, make sure you like the video. It helps us out a ton. Subscribe. We have a bunch of videos, bunch of content coming out every single week, almost every single day for you guys. So make sure you subscribe, like the video. And I appreciate you guys. Thank you for watching. We're going to be back next week with another best bet video. I'll catch you guys then.